All right. Hey guys, Multimedia 7 here. Y'all. And I'm gonna talk to y'all, but I don't know. This is going to be a dream catcher, 2D catcher, for a little bit of a story time. Mm. So this message has to do with a few things. It's gonna be like an industry read, if you couldn't tell, by the way. So some interesting placements, but we'll talk about that in a second. Now, I'm gonna start off with a story time. As a lot of my ass fans and supporters know, I make music. And that has a lot to do with why I created, American Heritage Society. So it was one day, right? Regular routine. I had created a particular song and then it just, God was good. It just turned into something else. As you know, if you're in the ass classes, retail for $242 if you would like. Neither here or there. But in correlation with the story, right? So something specific happened when I was writing the song, and then towards the production of the song, and then it's like God was laying off the pieces for me in a sense where God knows the whole vision, the whole agenda. I wouldn't say agenda, but like the whole blueprint for your life. He knows past, present, future, right? So there's certain things God is going to give you, show you, help you to do, almost feeling as though hand in hand, where He won't show or tell you everything, but He'll guide you in a way. That's why, you refer to God as Holy Father. So, like, if you're paying attention and you're doing what you're supposed to do, and God is helping you see that, you're going to take the valuable information. You're going to take the valuable information that God has given you. And then it's going to be a specific time in your life where, how do I say it? You just let it all combine together because God has a bigger plan for your life. That's why everybody always says, "Oh, it all makes sense now." When these type of situations occur, like you think back to a previous time where something occurred, and then you're just like, "Oh, this better because now you know." Anywho, while I was producing my previous project, I remember trying to figure out how to compile my music together, where it makes sense, basically where it makes sense. I don't know if anybody else can resonate to that, but just hear me out. As I began doing this playlist, trying to, get production up and going, tell me why not one, but two Cybertrucks tried to come within my vicinity like they wanted to watch the show. Oh my gosh. Mm. So obviously, the first thing I think about when I think of the Cybertrucks is obviously, Mr. Kanye West himself. What is that? Gemini placement, some sort of communication. Like, I don't know if it's like, I don't know what you would categorize Kanye West as. You know, he is an entertainer, but if you're speaking about his placement overall in the field of communication, yes, he's a musical artist, but he also, it's interesting. I just today saw a video of an interview with Kanye West, and somebody was asking him, you know, with all the stuff that be going on, like how did he himself find a way able to communicate with people or something to that effect? And mm, excuse me, I have to clear some negativity up real quick. Anywho, to that effect of him being able to communicate with massive amount of people, and I guess he was kind of alluding to interviewer, like how are you able to communicate with all these different types of people, like almost like minority. When I say minorities, it means like multicultural. You can speak to a person and they can interpret it or view it in the same or different way, even though different ethnicities. He made a joke and replied back to the interviewer and was talking about he was saying something. He said he speak in 5 different languages, but he wasn't talking about languages. He said something to that effect, like he speak 5 different type of ways to people, like. And maybe there's an inside joke there. I don't know what it means, but it's kind of prevalent to this reading right now. So when I seen that, I was just like, all right, the two Cybertrucks, something about maybe Kanye West's persona, his intellect, or his skill. I keep seeing, hearing something about 808's, his passion for production engineering. Anywho's, so once that happened, I was just like, all right, that may be like two A&R, two producers, engineers, something to that effect is relevant for this message. Something also, you can watch the archetype of industry woman. One of the previous videos I just did recently. And there's another message that coincides with this as well. So what basically this message is low key centered on, but like not. I can't explain it. Like once I seen this commercial in particular, I've really been sitting on this reading for a while. Like, cause I saw this commercial, and it's not like my life was changed in a way, but it's like in the sense of like I seen something, and it's just like it's this message just needs to be heard. That's it. But the the commercial I watched was the Beyonce commercial with her Jean. It was like a Jean. What's it called? It. Mm, there we go. Her Jean sponsor. She had a Jean sponsorship ad with a jean company, and it was the visuals that were interesting. I'm gonna tell you what I got, the channel message I got from that commercial, and then I'm gonna go more in depth, right? Mm. Something about two Aquarius placements. You know, in the previous message we just did on live, you know, Aquarius placements refer to celebrities in the future. Something about Aries placement and something about hydromancy. And that's good for me. So let me go into like this commercial, right? That's the channel message I got from watching the commercial infomercial, whichever it is. But then two things came to mind. The first thing that came to mind was in the commercial. If you have not seen it, let me give you a depiction. The celebrity walks into the store. I'm sorry, it was a washery of some sort, and then you know, once she walked in, there was two young ladies with red hair giving that Aries placement, saying childlike, which means two celebrities, which means these two young ladies are celebrities right now who are of either fire placement. No, they are fire placement. Aries, Leo, Sagittarius can be their main prominent placements. And then you know in the last message we was talking about the Leos. You know the industry fathers Leo placements. So the other two are Aries and Sagittarius. So those could be the two women, Leo and Sagittarius placement. Both celebrities in the industry right now. They may be quote unquote under Beyonce's wing. Hmm. So in the commercial you see there's a washing machine there and she's doing some laundry or somebody's laundry, I don't know. And you know that is a form of hydromancy because it's not in the dryer, so it's not a dry spell. It can be a few things. It can be, you know, clean up somebody's mess, whether it's hers or someone else's. But you know that foreshadowing of two women. Like I said, the first thing I thought about when I seen the information, I'm like, are those supposed to be, you know, the gals? And with everything else going on, so I would just say, let me mind my business because I'm just like, like, because it's not like I care to know these things, but it's just like it's apparent for whatever reason. With hydromancy, you know, depending on the zodiac sign, it could be used to hide things, make people forget things. Oh, you can also clean some things up. Two songs that came to mind in correlation to this reading is, I don't know if people know, there's this girl, an artist named Kilumani, Kilumani, something like that. She had a song called "Cut 'Em Off." Like, they call me Mrs. Cut 'Em Off because ain't about me soft. I'ma get to where I'm going, even when I gotta drop 'em off. Already in my bag, so I can't do nothing but add to it. Ooh. So I'm like, who vibe is that? Cause no funny, if you're talking about vibe and those lyrics and at the frequency it was given, you could say, that's Beyonce's attitude on the real soft, demure kind of vibe given, right? Like pretty face, but don't try me, you know? Then it's like that could also be a Chloe vibe. I'm talking about the girls. I ain't want to name drop, but like Chloe give that Sasha Fierce off the rip. I feel like Halle gives that, Beyonce soft girl. I'm cute, but don't try it. Some are. The next song was by French Montana, No Stylist. So now, then, like, not to even, I'm just looking at it now, but it's just like, you got this girl who's, her name speaks of, I don't know her mission or whatever, but I don't know why her reasoning for that would be. And if you really, so that means, I don't know. It's just saying. And then, like, you got French Montana, No Stylist, like, no stylist. So either somebody just be dressing effortlessly or for somebody being funny. But then the ironic part is the two artists' names. One is more underground, more is more mass media kind of. But like with everything going on right now, and then even with the initials FM, something about FM radio. The letter K is significant, but I don't know. Now, where this message then goes into something else is, I think this is going to be the title of the reading, The Knowles Women. Because when I think about the last name in connection to basically who Beyonce is, hmm, basically, I just think about Beyonce, her mother, and her sister Solange. Those are the top three people I think about. And besides her artistry and whatever she got going on, one thing remains the same. They share the father, the husband. I wouldn't necessarily say share, but like in a way of, in relations, like how they all know each other. What I taken from what I just observed, is that, the two women, their mother, like, they have a really great fashion sense, which comes from their mom. Even to date, I believe that Beyonce's mother does tailor a lot of her clothes or styles her. And I believe there's something about a business sense of mind when it comes to, Beyonce, who she is, and also, how you put it? And also, yeah, also everything they got going on. I would believe the mother, but it seems as though, I don't know, like, something in that effect. Now, there's something about the father and being protected by a conversation. The only thing I could think about, two things I could think about when it comes to a protected conversation. A protected conversation sounds like NBA. But that's not the second thing I was thinking about. The second thing I was thinking about was, yeah, there was this interview I seen that her father had did and was talking in regards to some sort of award show. And this, I'm not gonna get into what was in the video, but if you want to go research that, you can go research that yourself. Now, before I get into the NDAs, what I'm gonna point out is two songs. For a reason, there's relevancy there. You have Taylor Swift and Drake, both good artists. Yeah, something about the song "When You Walked In" and something about the song 2016. The year can also be part of this lens to this reading. Something about, you know what I also thought about? The picture that Drake and Taylor Swift had taken. I don't know why that'd be important, but you know. What also that made me think about is Taylor Swift and Kanye's interaction at a particular award show. Hmm. So Kanye West, Gemini placement, said something to Taylor Swift, Sagittarius placement. So communication, parent-teacher trap. Hmm. Kanye is the only parent, so will he be, and he in the industry, will he be in this depiction, the father figure of some sort? Give it some thought. So Kanye West said something to Taylor Swift. So news travel that he gave her some fatherly advice, industry fatherly advice. Tried to take her moment, and they said that Beyonce should have won the award. Granted, free speech, so it's just like all right, but it was just like the morals of like should you say this or not. There's a lot of conspiracy videos going on now about you know people apologizing or saying thank you to Beyonce. So the way it's looking to me in how I number decoded this, right? Kanye said something to Taylor Swift. He said Beyonce should have won the award. News traveled to her, and what did Taylor Swift? Did anybody remember what Taylor Swift had said after Kanye said that? Did she have any like thing to say in general? And why is that not prevalent now? And then did nobody find? I'm not saying that it could be weird with how things have aged now. I guess with they not like us. I'm sorry, y'all. Like I get the concept, I get the message. The song is catchy, but like to me, it was just half fun music. But that's just my biased opinion. The song is good regardless. But it's just like with all of this that is aged up, nobody found nothing suspicious with the Drake and Taylor Swift picture. Not to say anything suspicious at all, but it's just like, is there two different levels playing here? Protected by a conversation, people be talking these NDAs. So, what is an NDA? A protected conversation on written document, right? So, you know what also is an NDA? A marriage. Beyonce and Jay-Z are married to each other, right? You know, so is an NDA a contract? I believe that not only is Beyonce and Jay Z married, that he has her under. Yo, yo. All right now. Give me a second.